Hey everybody, it's Trishna. I hope you guys are doing well. Today I want to talk to you guys about releasing your self-doubt and believing in yourselves. But I want to talk to you in such a way to where as I speak, your energy fields and your vibration will get instantly activated. And as you listen to my words, you will automatically start to release that self-doubt and start allowing the self-belief to really sink in. So usually whenever people deal with the topic of self-doubt or helping you believe in yourself, they tend to suggest that you recite affirmations, or they give you a pep talk to get you all revved up, or sometimes they even use a technique of just telling you to bite the bullet and go for it. And those techniques, they can work for maybe a few days, maybe a short little while, but they really aren't permanent solutions. The moment that the pep talk starts to wear off, you're basically back to square one and doubting yourself again until you can go back to that person and get yet another pep talk that kind of tides you over for that moment, and then it starts to wear off like I was saying. With affirmations, yeah, like they can be really effective in the beginning, maybe for the first few days, but then if you don't truly believe them, they start to feel like a lie and you tend to feel worse and you won't really stick with it because you just don't resonate with the affirmation. And then if affirmations are working for you, they might work for you in the short term and you use them for a while and you really have that feeling, but after a while you start saying them so often that they really just become words to you and you don't really feel that kind of confidence. And I know this because I was somebody who needed a lot of pep talks and who really let self-doubt hold me back from a lot of things that were really important to me. But once I was able to release that self-doubt, I was able to start conquering the world. When I was at work, I was able to speak up in meetings, ask questions, give suggestions, even though I was the least experienced person by at least 20 years in those meetings, in those rooms, on those projects. I was able to give presentations at conferences and establish myself as an expert, even though I was relatively new to the field. I was able to ask for raises and promotions and know that I truly deserved them and felt very confident asking for them because I really felt like I produced really good work. I trusted what I did, I trusted what I brought to the table, and so I was able to ask for what I really felt I deserved. I've started a few businesses, I've written a book, and I've even had people think that I'm an electrical engineer, even though I have no technical background whatsoever, because I had the confidence to believe in myself, to learn the things that I needed to learn, to be in the role that I was in and deliver the results that I knew and believed in myself to be able to deliver. And I was able to speak about what I knew with confidence. Now, that's not to say that I don't have my moments of self-doubt from time to time, but I have healed it and released it to such a great extent that it rolls off my back, and it certainly never stops me from doing what I want to do or what I need to do. And now through this course, we're going to be doing the same thing for you. So in the traditional model of dealing with topics like how to overcome self-doubt and how to start believing in yourself again, like those pep talks and the affirmations and then the whole bite the bullet type of energy, go get it, just do it, that kind of mentality, those results don't tend to last. And the reason why is because when you're using those approaches, you're really only targeting the mind. You're targeting the mental aspect of mindset training. But that's only half the story. So let's say you decided that for your business or for your goals, starting a YouTube channel is the best way for you to go. So logically your mind is like, yes, we need to create a YouTube channel, we need to start putting some videos out there, let's go ahead and do that. All we have to do is figure out our messaging, then we gotta film the video, edit the video, upload the video, there you go. So mentally, your mind is bought in, it's ready, let's just go. But emotionally, you might have a completely different story going on at the exact same time. You might start thinking, okay, like I'm gonna have to get a camera to start filming my video. Is the one that I have good enough? Is it not good enough? And then you might start looking for recommendations, and one person says one thing, another person says the other thing, and then you're stuck in an emotion of indecision that is based off of your self-doubt. When you actually start filming your video, you might start second-guessing everything that you say. You might even realize that you're camera shy, and then you basically will just think like, well, I'm just not good enough for video. I just can't do video. It's just not for me. Your fears are basically starting to kick in, and you will start thinking, what if my video doesn't turn out the way I want it? What if it doesn't turn out right? What if it's not as good as the other channel's videos? What if I get a bunch of dislikes? What if my messaging isn't right? Your mind says, yes, a YouTube channel is the way to go. It's the logical choice to make, and you just have to make these very logical steps. But your fear, your emotions say, no, this is a bad idea because bad results can come from it. So in order to have a true mindset shift that lasts, you have to start targeting the emotions as well, because you need to have the full body integration in order for you to be completely aligned with belief in yourself at every layer. When I say full integration, I mean you need to include the mind, you need to include the heart, you need to include the body, you need to include spirit. All aspects of you need to be in alignment so that you're moving forward with complete belief. And mentally, you think you believe in yourself, but emotionally you don't. And this just, and it just never really gets you anywhere, and it never lasts because you keep focusing on the mental side of things and never the emotional. The emotional is always going to keep tugging at you. We're all emotional beings. We all make decisions emotionally, and that's why you're not able to move forward with your endeavors, because you're always battling between the emotions and the mental. And so when we integrate everything along with the body and spirit, we can move forward with complete confidence, complete direction, complete belief in ourselves. And that's really what we're going to focus on in this video series, is aligning all of that and focusing not just on the mental side of things, but also on the emotional, the spiritual, and the body side of things. And I think a lot of people try to compensate for this feeling within them that they're not good enough by pushing and trying to hustle more and trying to ignore that side of them and just work while they kind of push those emotions down. But the thing about emotions is that they never go away. Like, if you don't address them, they're still there. You might stick some like stickers or a band-aid on them thinking that, oh, it'll just, if I don't see it, it doesn't exist. But it still exists. And so it's really important that we target that side of us, because that is actually what I think is a stronger pull, right? A lot of times it's like logically you can do this, right? But that's not the side of you that tends to win out. So the emotional side is very, very, very important. And that is exactly what we're going to focus on in this video series, to help you guys break out of that self-doubt and really start believing in yourselves again. And the thing about dealing with the emotional side is that the moment you start targeting the emotional side, the vibrational side, all of the mental aspects that are involved with those emotions that you're feeling, with that vibration that you're at, naturally get pulled in together, and we can deal with all of them all at the same time and just really clear that out and zen it out and just bring everything together in alignment. And just think about all of the things that you could achieve and the kind of life you could be living if you believed in yourself permanently. What would you be doing instead right now? What do you wish you were doing that you're not doing right now that you really think could change your life? And what hurdles would be there that would be like almost nothing to you, something that you're like, oh, it's a hurdle, I can overcome that, because I truly believe in myself to succeed. And just, think about your presentations. Like, how much more solid would you feel in your presentations? How confident would you feel in your presence when you speak to other people? How would you feel? How would your business thrive if you truly believed in your offerings and the value you could bring your clients and your services, and you really believed in the value that you had as an individual and knew that you were putting something out there that nobody else is putting out there? You truly believed in yourself and your products. Like, how would your life change? How would your business change? How would you take over the world? Like, how much more successful do you think you would be if you believe not only in yourself, but also that you could really help your clients? I think a lot of people really want to help other people, and the ones who really want to help other people are the ones that doubt themselves the most, because they care so much about their clients. They really want to be there for them, and then they doubt whether they can. And the thing is you are the best person to help that client because you care so much. It's just that we need to help you release these self-doubt thoughts within you, emotions within you, and release them so that you can allow the belief to really just come in naturally. And that the belief in yourself really wants to be there. It just, the moment you release the self-doubt, the belief will set in, because you really do believe in yourself, whether or not you are letting yourself believe in yourself at this point. I use the word believe in yourself a lot in that sentence. And some of you may not even be starting with your businesses because you don't really know what your message is or what your true voice is yet, and so you're not even putting content out there. But what if you really believed in yourself and you believe that you would figure out what your message is, and that putting stuff out there is not so scary, you can do it, and as you continue to put stuff out there, you will discover who you are and what your voice is. Like, what if you felt good about yourself, believed in yourself enough to put something of value out there even though you don't know the big picture? And another aspect of self-doubt is that we allow the external part of our world to influence how we feel about ourselves and our success. So I think a lot of people, they sometimes do put content out there, but then they don't really see a lot of response to it, and then they think that this isn't going to work out, my message isn't good, something's wrong. But that's not necessarily the case. So what if you believed in yourself no matter what response you got out there, and you just knew that you're going to continue to try and you weren't going to give up, and because you truly believe in yourself and your message? Like, just how much farther would you be if you just didn't doubt yourself? And in this series, I'm going to offer healings that are very similar to the ones that I used on myself to get to the place where I'm at right now. And it's also very similar to the kind of work that I've done with some of the people, if you look in my testimonials playlist, where I help them really start trusting their own intuition, and then I've also helped somebody else start attracting more abundance into their life. So how it works is there may be some homework that you will need to do, but for the most part, basically all you have to do is listen to the words that I will be saying in some of the healing videos that I'll be releasing throughout this series. And you can do that by watching the video, you can do that by closing your eyes and simply listening to the words that I say. But basically, as I talk, you just listen. And I'm going to be saying some words that will energetically activate you, your energy field, your vibration, and that will then shift you to where you start releasing that self-doubt that you've been holding onto. And once you start releasing that self-doubt, your natural belief in yourself that your true spirit self really has for you, that's kind of been repressed all this time, it will allow itself to rise up, and you will really start to believe in yourself, and that belief will really start to sink in for you. And basically, you should walk out of this series by feeling like a whole new you, somebody who is very much at peace internally, but who also knows deep down and in their truth that they can change their life and they can change the world in the way that they see fit. So we're going to work together to target the various beliefs that you have around the topic of self-doubt. And when we do that, when we target the various beliefs that you have around self-doubt, target it from all different angles, that will really help us get down to the root of what is causing that self-doubt within you and release it at the very root level so that the belief can come in from the bottom up and really just fill you up. And like I said, we're going to target it from all aspects of yourself. We're going to integrate you from the mental, emotional, and vibrational and spiritual aspects. And so I will be connecting with your higher selves as well throughout this so that you will only receive what will most benefit and serve you. And through this, you will move through life with a lot more certainty than you have before, and you will also achieve much more than you have before, because we're going to be targeting you at every single level of your being, every single layer, versus just maybe touching on the mental aspect, which doesn't really make a dent in the rest of your whole self, because you're much more than just the mental side. Mental side is just one little piece of the overall completeness that you are. So if you're interested in this course to help you release your self-doubt and start believing in yourself again, then visit the description box for more information. And what you can expect from this course is you will have a lot more confidence in who you are, in your knowledge and expertise, in your skills and your abilities, and in your ability to make an impact in this world. The course is 7 days long and will also include some channeling and some heart-based messages as well. So this concludes this video. I'm really excited about being involved in helping you guys retune back into yourselves and the greatness of yourselves and start believing in who you are and all you can achieve, and the fact that you have a place in this world and you have something to offer and give, and all you need is that little push to start believing in yourselves again. And yeah, I'm really excited to be a part of that journey. So if you guys are interested, again, go ahead and check out the description box below, and I will catch you guys in my next video.